Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome our friend Richard Hurley.
Well, thank you, Laura. Let's give Laura a nice round of applause, huh? As her MC tonight. Always does such a great, great job. I'd like to do a little song for you that I picked up years and years ago. I grew up over in Haywood County, over in Canton. Picked this little song up, and it's supposed to be a girl and a guy talking to each other. Now, I know Laura probably knows this song, but I just didn't have time to sit down and rehearse it with her. So I'm going to do both parts, and hopefully you'll be able to tell which is the guy and which is the gal. Now, this song has a moral to it, and the moral to it is that money talks. Can I hear an amen on that? Yes, I thought so. Goes like this. Well, when you gonna come courtin', courtin', courtin'? When you gonna come courtin', my dear old Buffalo boy? Well, I'll court you on a Saturday, a Saturday, a Saturday. I'll court you on a Saturday, if the weather is right. When are we gonna get married, married, married? When are we gonna get married, my dear old Buffalo boy? Well, I'll marry you on a Sunday, a Sunday, a Sunday. I'll marry you on a Sunday, if the weather is right. She says, well, who you gonna bring to the wedding, wedding, wedding? Who you gonna bring to the wedding, my dear old Buffalo boy? He says, well, I reckon I'll bring my children, my children, my children. Reckon I'll bring my children, if the weather is right. She says, I didn't know you had any children, children, children. I didn't know you had any children, my dear old Buffalo boy. He says, yep, got 5 children, children, children. Yep, got 5 children, 6 when the weather is right. She says, ain't it gonna be no wedding, wedding, wedding? Ain't it gonna be no wedding, my dear old Buffalo boy? He says, I got $5 million, dollars. I got $5 million, 6 when the weather is right. She says, when are we gonna get married, married, married? When are we gonna get married, my dear old Buffalo boy? Money talks. Thank you. Thank you. Back in 1907, a gentleman was born named Jimmy Driftwood. Jimmy Driftwood is a great songwriter. He wrote a couple of great hits. One was the Tennessee Stud, and the other one was the Battle of New Orleans. Now, he was a middle school teacher. It was junior high back in our day, junior high school, but he couldn't get these kids interested in American history. So he wrote all these different verses, and Johnny Horton came along sometime around 1958 or 60 and made a big hit out of this song. And the tune is the 8th of January. It's an old fiddle tune. It's an old southern fiddle tune. But you all will know this one, and jump in here and help me out. In 1814, we took a little trip, along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. Took a little bacon and we took a little beans, and caught the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. Fired our guns and the British kept a-coming, and there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began to running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We looked down the river till we seen the British come. Must have been 100 of them beating on the drum. Stepped so high and made the bugles ring. Stood beside our cotton bales and didn't say a thing. Everybody fired our guns and the British kept a-coming, and there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began to running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Old Hickory said we could take 'em by surprise if we didn't fire muskets till we looked at 'em in the eyes. Held our fire till we seen their faces swell. Opened up our squirrel guns and really gave, well, we fired our guns and the British kept a-coming, and there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began to running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Fired our cannon till the barrel melted down, grabbed an alligator and we fought another round. Filled his head with cannonball and powdered his behind. When we touched the powder off, the gator lost his mind. We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming, and there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began to running down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Well, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where the rabbits couldn't go. They ran so fast that the hounds couldn't catch them down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Hup, 2, 3, ho, hup, 2, 3, and 4. Bum, bum. Thank you.